Verse 15, lest that being come to the height of sin, afterwards he should take vengeance of us. And therefore he never withdraweth his mercy from us. And though he punish with adversity, yet doth he never forsake his people. Yeah, even though he puts us in just terrible situations, he's not forsaking us. Even though he hit Louisiana with Katrina, he hit Haiti with the earthquake, he got us broke, starving out here, you know what I'm saying? He ain't forsaking us, you know what I'm saying? He's doing that to punish us, to chastise us, because we deserve it, because we went off, man. And we still going off. We can't keep the laws to our best of our, we can't keep the laws completely. We only do it to our best of our abilities now, man. You know what I'm saying? So the Most High, he's still going to be upside our heads, man, you know what I'm saying? But he's not going to forsake us, all right? Let me continue. Verse 17, but let this that we have spoken be for a warning unto us. And now will we come to the declaring of the matter in few words. Eleazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man and of a well-favored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth to eat swine's flesh. So exactly, they were taking one of the chief scribes, one of the elders of Israel, and they were telling him, you got to eat this swine's flesh, and we're going to put your ass to death, man. Let me continue. Verse 19, but he, choosing rather to die gloriously than to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth and came of his own mouth accord to the torment. Exactly. He said, fuck that, I ain't eating no swine's flesh, kill me, nigga. He told him straight like that. All right? He said he didn't want to be stained with that. And a lot of people these days, people eat swine so freely, people think that's not a big deal, or to eat swine's flesh, man. All right? But you know what the scriptures say? You break one of the laws, it's like you broke them all, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? And being an elder, a scribe, a man of the knowledge, a man of the law, he knew he wasn't going to do it. He wasn't going to break the law. He done lived his entire life never breaking the law, man. So he going to break the law now? For what? Damn that. Die gloriously, man. And that's the attitude brothers in this truth need to have, man. You got to stand for something or fall for everything, man. All right? Point blank, period. So stand for this, man. Be about these laws, statutes, and commandments. Verse 20. As it is behoved them to come that are resolute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. Exactly. It's not lawful for the love of your life to taste swine's flesh, to taste shellfish, man, to taste any of these to taste rabbit, man. All right? It's not lawful, man. All right? You ain't supposed to be doing that. So guess, and Eleazar, knowing that, he ain't do it. He was willing to lay his life down, man, for that cause. Verse 21. But they had the charge of the wicked feast, for the old acquaintance they had with the man, taking him aside, besought him to bring flesh of his own provision, such as was lawful for him to use, and make as if he did eat the flesh taken from the sacrifice commanded by the king. Exactly. So two men, or the men that was in charge of this whole thing, right, that the king appointed up over this whole thing to foresee it happening, to make it happen, was of old acquaintance to Eleazar. So they was really probably Israelites who was just, you know what I'm saying, Hellenized, man. You're familiar with the Hellenized Israelites? Those Israelites that went into Greece and started living just like those crackers, man. Started living like the heathens. All right. So these Israelite foreigners, these damn heathen-minded niggas, simple ass demonic niggas, right? They said, look, we gonna give you some other meat. We gonna give you some chicken. We gonna give you some lamb. Just pretend like it's swine, right? You ain't gotta really. Just let the king think you ate the swine, right? Well, let's see what Eleazar said about that, man. Verse 22, that in so doing, he might be delivered from death, and for the old friendship with them find favor. But he began to consider discreetly, and as became his age, and the excellency of his ancient years, and the honor of his gray head, whereunto he has come, and his most honest education from a child, or rather holy law made and given by the Most High. Therefore he answered accordingly, and willed them straight ways to send him to the grave. Again, man, even though they told him, look, we're gonna do this, we're gonna let you eat a lawful flesh, just let everybody think you ate swine's flesh, man. He was like, nah, you could kill me, man. He's about these laws, statutes, commandments, and upholding them under any and all circumstances, man. All right, which is exactly how we need to be out here, man. Verse 24. For it becometh not our age, said he, in any wise to disassemble, whereby many young persons might think that Eleazar, being 80 years old and 10, were now gone into a strange religion. Exactly. Eleazar was 90 years old, man. That's 80 years and 10 years old. He was 90 years old. He had kept the law his entire life. He had been a role model to the young men of Israel, man. All right? You know what I'm saying? And he said, look, if people think that I went off, how the fuck, or what are they going to do, man? What are the young men of Israel going to do? They're going to go off too. He said, fuck that, man. Kill me. I don't want nobody to think I went off. Kill me, you know what I'm saying? Point blank. He was standing up for the law, and in doing so, he made an example for other young men in Israel to stand up for the law, man. Verse 25. And so they through mind hypocrisy and desire to have a little time and a moment longer should be deceived by me, and I get a stain of my old age and make it abominable. So Esau say, look, either eat the swine or die. You eat the swine, your ass could drop dead the next day, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when you're gonna die anyway, man. So you might as well just take the L and let Esau kill you. Die gloriously for the laws, man. Stand up for it, man. You know what I'm saying? That's the example that Eleazar was trying to lead throughout Israel, man. Verse 26. For though for the present time I should be delivered from the punishment of men, yet should I not escape the hand of the Almighty, neither alive nor dead. Exactly. So he said, I'll escape you. Y'all won't kill me, but there's no way I'm escaping the Most High, man. He created all things. He doeth all things, man. Point blank, period. So even though I might escape from you right now, the Most High will do me as he will, man. Because believe it or not, there's things that are worse than death, man. There are things that are much worse than death. And Eleazar know that, and he fears the Most High. That's why he kept the laws, man. That's why he said, fuck that, man. Kill me, cracker. All right? Let me continue. Verse 27. Wherefore now manfully, changing this life, I will shew myself such an one as mine age requireth, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. Exactly. He wants to leave an example to the young men of Israel. Stand up, die willingly and courageously for the laws of the Most High, man. All right? That's exactly the mind state all the brothers in this truth need to have. And guess what? If you ain't got that mind state, man, this ain't for you. All right? If you ain't ready to have that mind state, this ain't for you, man. All right? So let me continue. Verse 28, and leave a notable example to such as be young to die willingly and courageously for the honorable and holy laws. And when he had said these words, immediately he went to his torment. So basically, he got up in front of all these people watching, and he said it, and as soon as he said it, they killed his ass, man. All right? But he went into it, and he died willingly and courageously. Verse 29, they that led him changing the good will, they bare him a little before into hatred, because the foresaid speeches proceeded as they thought from a desperate mind. But when he was ready to die with strife, he groaned and said, it is manifest unto the Lord that hath the holy knowledge, that whereas I might have been delivered from death, I now endure sore pains in body by being beaten. But in soul I am well content to suffer these things, because I fear him. Exactly. So Eleazar said, you know what, y'all whipping my ass and get my body hurt, but I'm completely content with doing this for the Lord, because I fear the Lord, man, because he knows worse things can happen to him than getting beat to death, man. There's worse things that can happen to you, man. You fucking bitch-ass niggas don't believe it, but there's much worse things that can happen to you, man. Y'all will suck a dick before you die, man. You know what I'm saying? But there's worse things that can happen to you than death. Verse 30, but when he was ready to, Verse 31, and thus this man died, leaving his death for an example of a noble courage and a memorial of virtue, not only unto young men, but to all his nation. Exactly. So not only unto the young men of Israel, but unto all of Israel, man, woman, and child, man. He left a good example, man, on how to conduct yourself, man. To stand up for these laws, these statutes, and these commandments, man, of what the world calls God and Jesus, man. Here comes the devil, man. All right, Esau. Yeah, I'm all right, man. You're going into slavery, all right? Remember that, all right? Fucking cracker, man. You know, if y'all seen the video, I cursed him out, man. You know what I'm saying? I had a confound. He was standing there looking speechless, man. All I brought out was John 4:22, man. And he was speechless. But anyway, yeah, back to the subject. But yeah, we're supposed to stand up for these laws, man. You know what I mean? Be willing to die courageously for this stuff, man. All right? Because it's not a joke. The Most High, man, he ain't going to take for granted if you sacrifice your life for him, man. He'll never take for granted that, man. You know what I'm saying? Let me get these Psalms. Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all his commandments. His praise endure forever. Exactly. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom, man. All right. So Eleazar, he was a wise man. Why? Because he feared the Lord. That's why he went through those punishments. So to first get this wisdom and this knowledge and understanding of the scriptures, man, what do you got to do, man? First, you got to fear the Lord. All right. And once you fear the Lord and you have good understanding, you know you got to keep his commandments for the Most High to deal with you, man. Right? Let me get this in Ecclesiastes. Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. Exactly, man. So fear God and keep his commandments, all right? That's what Eleazar was doing. He was fearing the Most High and he was keeping commandments. That's the whole duty of man. As a man put on the planet Earth, that's what you're put on the planet Earth to do, to fear the Most High and to keep his commandments. All right, so just do it, man. All right? If it comes to a point where either you're gonna break the commandments or die, choose death, man. All right? Stand up for this, man. All right? This is Joshua. Joshua 1 and 7. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the law. Exactly. Only be strong and very courageous. And how do you word it? To do according to all the law. Exactly. So be strong and courageous to observe and do all according to the law. That's what you need to be strong and courageous about. That's what you need to stand up for, just like Eleazar was. See, that's a commandment. That's what he was commanded to do. So that's why he did so, man. So if you really believe in this truth and you really fear the Most High, you're going to do the same thing, man, when that time comes. Because that time might come where you might have to either die or eat swine's flesh, man. That time might come where you might have to die and break another law, man. All right? A lot of shit's going to get cracking out here, man. All right? You got to be willing to lay your life down for it. If you ain't want to lay your life down for the truth, man, this ain't for you, man. Like I already said, man, it's not for you. Go do something. Go back to the Baptist church or something, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this is not for you.